Now the valley we're about to walk through right here does have more similar features to the Big Grand Canyon. So once again, if you want to take a picture here, all right, guys, now this walk we're about to go on, this is going to be the most strenuous part of the whole entire tour. The walk down and back up is the equivalent of walking up 14 flights of stairs. That's why I'm required to ask, if you do not think you make it down and back up, you're more than welcome to have a seat right over there at the first rest stop, but you will miss the boat ride, all right? The walk down is optional, the walk back up is mandatory, all right? All right, anyone think they cannot make it? Speak now, forever hold your peace. Sweet, just me. As we do make our way down, you can hear it now. That is our waterfall. That is Crystal Falls. The water is 98% pure, 2% mineral. This is the only visible water source we do have to the lake. On the right-hand side, you'll see our authentic Tennessee moonshine still. This is from the Cavern Tavern. We just moved it down here so you guys can get a better view of it. It's actually one of 3. We have this one right here, one out front of the general store where you can purchase those photos. And unfortunately, the third one was stolen, so there's no free samples. You have to go to Gatlinburg for that. Now, if you guys don't have enough time to take your pictures on the way down, I promise you'll have enough time on the way back up.
The only place in Gatlinburg is charging,
No, like $5.
like $5 for 5.
All right, you guys, get to the left-hand side. Look, you're passing another group. You got everybody push full birds on the tab. Woo!
First off, no, I'm not like Richard Simmons. And two, how do you know who Richard Simmons is?
Right.
Like, I remember my mom.
Come on, Rara. I'm coming. They're too strong right
All right, guys, as we make our way through this tunnel, please mind your heads. There are low-hanging rocks. Yeah. Oh god, radio stuff? I don't really know that.
Communication.
Yeah, something like that. She scored really high on her ASVAB, so she got to pick whatever she wanted. Yeah, something like that. I don't know the actual terminology for it. Is that everybody? Sweet, I haven't lost anybody yet.
I think the monster got him if there's any more.
Oh, that's fine then. That's not on me. Alright guys, now as you can tell, this tunnel right here is not natural. Back whenever we blasted through the yellow tunnel, we came down here and blasted through this as well. So as you walk by, you can look up and still see some of the blasts and drill marks we have today. Now the reason why we had to blast through this is because back in 1905, a 13-year-old boy named Ben Sands discovered this tunnel. Except whenever he found it, it was about the size and width of a bicycle tire. He crawled through about 40 foot with his little oil lantern, got to the end, and was knee deep in water. Started picking up balls of clay, throwing them as far as he could. Heard the splashes. He came back out, told his friends and family, and nobody believed him. 2 weeks later, him and his dad came down here, and they found nothing but a muddy puddle at the end of the tunnel. That is because Ben did discover the lake whenever we're in a drought. So once again, nobody believed Ben. 60 years later, a group of explorers came down here and they found the same exact thing Ben Sands found. Locals knew that Ben found it at the age of 13, so they went out, found Ben, and asked him a few questions about what he saw while he was down here. One of those questions was what kind of rock this is. This is our 1% granite, the only granite we do have in the cave. He did answer that question correctly along with a few more, and he did get full credit for discovering the lake at the age of 73. So he does have the Lost Sea's biggest I told you so. Now, fun fact, Ben Sands was actually the very first person to ever go on a boat ride here at the Lost Sea. So as we make our way in here, just take a second to admire that a 13-year-old boy did discover this. Also, don't hate me for this, but don't take it for granted.
Don't take the credit.
As we make our way in here, it is slick. We are approaching water from one of the steps.